Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Picks on Net, NHL Picks and Predictions. I'm your host, Terry Edelman at TE Picks on Twitter, ready to break down today's slate. Um, Good to have you back, man. Thanks, Brewski. Um, unfortunately, I'm going to only be back for one day. There's not going to be a show until next Friday. I can't really get into details why, but I'm no longer going to have access to the program I use to stream the show. Um, I can't really get into details why, but this will be the last show for a week until next Friday. Unfortunately, that's just the way things are going right now. I can't get into any more details than that. Hello, Terry and friends. Hey, Robert. That's why if I don't sound very happy on today's show. That's one of the reasons why. But again, I can't get into it. So, what up, Terry? Hey, Juan. How's it going? Yeah. So, brief way to start the show. Last show for a week. We're back next Friday, though, unless something comes up before then. If you guys like the show, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on today's video. And I'm going to break down four of the six games, and then I will have two parlays at the end of the show for you guys. So we'll jump right into the first game, which is the Seattle Kraken and the New Jersey Devils. Here in this one, the New Jersey Devils minus 250 to minus 300 favorites, sixes really across the board here. The Kraken on the second night of a back to back. Here in this one, of course, playing in New York against the Islanders yesterday, and now coming to New Jersey. So it's not a long trip, but they are playing on back to back nights. Jacob Markstrom confirmed for New Jersey. Nobody yet confirmed for Seattle. It should be Philip Grubauer on the second night of a back to back, and he's 1-7 on the year. He's had a really, really rough go. Has definitely lost the starting job to Joey Decord. Now this Devils team, they've been off for a few days, so they're nice and rested here for this game. There are some Kraken players. Bjorkstrand's doing well. James Schwartz has scored in 3 consecutive games. Brandon Tanev has a point in 4 of 5. The issue, though, is that these guys are all on 3 separate lines. Schwartz is on the top line, Bjorkstrand on the second, Tanev on the third. So it's really hard to bet the 3 unless you think the Kraken are going to score 3 goals, one from each line. It's tough to really know who to back here. I'd really rather these 3 guys all be on the same line together, because that would make a lot more sense. I guess the Kraken trying to spread out their offense. The other side here, the Devils, their 2 hottest players, Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt, they're on the same line together. Jack Hughes, multiple points in 3 consecutive games, a power play point 3 games in a row. Bratt's got an assist in 3 games in a row, multiple points in back-to-back games. And then Luke Hughes, he's got an assist in 5 of his last 6 games. I locked in Luke Hughes' assists at plus 155 in this one, and Jack Hughes over 1.5 points at plus 160. The Hughes brothers facing Philip Grubauer. I like both of them to put up some offense here. So we'll take Jack Hughes over 1.5 points, Luke Hughes over half an assist, and then we'll see what the Kraken can do over there. What's up, Terry? Yeah, it's Wild 17-1 in last 18 versus the Ducks. Sadly, Eriksson out again. Yeah, Eriksson we're not cashing his goal prop this year, unfortunately. Just too many injuries. Too many injuries. We'll talk about the Wild game here shortly. Hang in there, man. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm feeling pretty good about things going to today's slate. I'm just frustrated that won't be able to do the show for a week, but I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. And really, that week will be a good refresh for me as well. Hughes anytime goal, Bratt assist, Devils money line, plus 320. Hughes and Bratt 2-point parlay. I like that. Over 6.5. Devils. There you go. Terry, Hey, Addison. Kudos to Raymond for hitting the Washington first period under the other day. He called it. There we go. Congrats to Raymond. But we'll continue on along to our second game here, which is the Washington Capitals and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Right now, for the Capitals, John Carlson, he's got a point in 3 of 4. Jacob Chitrin, a point in 4 of 5. So it's the defense that is playing well for the Capitals right now. And on the other side for Toronto, it's really their top line. I don't have Matthews listed on here, but he has been playing very well since returning from injury. Mitch Marner now has multiple points in 10 of his last 12 games. Just Mr. Consistent. And then Matthew Nyes has a point in 5 of his last 6 games. I locked in Matthew Nyes over half a point at minus 120. Just a great price for a guy that's on the top line with Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews. And he's only minus 120 to get a point, which he's done in 5 of 6 games. I'll take him. Also, Mitch Marner over 1.5 points plus 155. Marner just continues to roll on a nightly basis. So I'll take him here over 1.5 points in this game. First period over 2 plus 150. All right. Marner 2 points. Yep. Marner 2 points and Pruski. We're on the same page. We are on the same page. Caps money line. Interesting. I don't know. I'm not on a side here, but I can see it going either way. But I kind of lean with the Leafs right now. Offensively, they have been doing very well. New Jersey, Pittsburgh is Rangers, Pittsburgh is a pass for me. It's Pittsburgh or nothing, and I'm choosing nothing. This Rangers team is a real mess right now. Not getting involved in backing them. I don't want to back the Penguins either, despite their playing much better recently. I'll pass. Dallas and the Vegas Golden Knights. I've got a premium play on Kaepernick that you guys can get in that game. So not going to go over it. But we're going to be talking about the Minnesota Wild and Anaheim Ducks. Right now, the Wild, Kirill Kaprizov, just continues to do Kaprizov things. Winning the game for the Wild against the Canucks in overtime. Kaprizov scores the game-winning goal, assisted by Marco Rossi. Kaprizov just continues to roll each game. The Wild find ways to win. The Canucks, the best team on the road, but the Wild got the job done against them. The Wild still currently tied with the Jets for first in the NHL. Now they're facing this Ducks team who the Wild have just completely owned for years and years and years. They've just completely owned them. In this game here, obviously, I like the Wild to win, obviously. But I don't want to take them in regulation at whatever that price is, and I don't want to take them on the puck line either. This Wild team has been going overtime quite a bit recently. Now, I remember the last time these two teams faced, I didn't take the puck line. I said it could be a close game, and the Wild, I think, won 3-1 or 4-1, so it wasn't. But again here, the Wild play the Kings tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's going to be Gustafsson or Flower in net here. Likely it'll be Lindgren against Stolars for the Caps and Leafs game. And then this one here, nobody's yet confirmed. Could be Gustafsson. It could be Flower with the Wild playing the Kings tomorrow. So obviously like the Wild to win. I have a parlay involving the Wild that I'll get to after our last game. For the Ducks, Troy Terry and Frank Vetrano both been playing very well. Frank Vetrano getting a lot of shots. Didn't score in his last game, but he's still shooting the puck. Troy Terry has been Mr. Assist recently for the Ducks. Connor McMichael goal, Caps money line. All right. Caps lost to the Sharks last game. Teams after losing the Sharks are 7-2 in their next game. That's interesting. Kirill anytime goal plus 115. Plus 115 is just so bad. Like, not that I'm saying like the bet's bad, but just the odds at plus 115. Like, I guess he's in Matthews territory last year. At least it's still plus money. We'll see how long that lasts. Kaprizov goal, Wild money line plus 136. All right. Chuba being traded or being put on waivers is bizarre. Yeah, Rangers just maybe they feel like he's part of the issue. They just need to get rid of him. Happy Friday, Terry. Our guy Rhino found the back of the net last night. Big cash for me. Very nice. Very nice, Nick. Crosby assist, Brian Rush goal, Pens money line. I could see it, but 3-2 Wild. I can see that as well. Crosby is going to go over 1.5 points. Yeah, he's been doing well recently. He's been doing well. Final game before we get to the two parlays, Columbus and the Vancouver Canucks. Right now for Columbus, Werenski, an assist in 9 of 10. Cole Sillinger also has been assisting a lot in 5 of his last 7. For the Canucks, Quinn Hughes, a power play point in 4 of his last 5. He continues to produce on the power play. Yes, it's only plus 125 for a Quinn Hughes power play point, but I bet it anyways. Power play point 4 of his last 5. And this Blue Jackets penalty kill is 26th, I believe, of 32. So it struggles. Obviously, not one of the worst penalty kills, but Columbus's penalty kill struggles. They're on the second night of a back-to-back. Give me Quinn Hughes power play point, and also Jake DeBrusk anytime goal. 5 of his last 6 games, he's shooting the puck a ton. Plus 185 at FanDuel for Jake DeBrusk anytime goal. And before we get to the two parlays, premium plays, terryallenpicks.capprotect.com. I've got 2 full unit plays on the NHL slate today that I did not go over. If you want to grab those, terryallenpicks.capprotect.com. I'm in a hole. It's been a rough go. I'm not going to try to hide it. It's been a rough go lately. I'm really hoping to get out of that hole that I've dug myself into. And we'll see if I can do that over the next week. As I said, probably no show after today until next Friday. Apologize, guys. Unforeseen circumstances that I can't get into. So if you do want my plays during the week, you can get them. TerryEdelmanPicks.capprotect.com. 2 parlays. First one is Jack Hughes Bowl. Even though they're not facing each other, that's okay. Give me Jack Hughes point, parlayed with Luke Hughes point, parlayed with Quinn Hughes point. All 3 Hughes brothers, they're all rolling right now. Obviously, Jack and Luke are facing Philip Grubauer, or should be facing Philip Grubauer in the second night of a back-to-back. And Quinn Hughes is facing the Columbus Blue Jackets, who are on the second night of a back-to-back. So all 3 just to get a point, plus 290 at Bet365. And then for the Wild game, how I'm going to go about this, give me Wild money line parlayed with Kirill Kaprizov over 0.5 point and Marco Rossi over 0.5 point, plus 130. If you want to throw Boldy to get 3 shots in there, if you want to throw Kaprizov to get 3 shots in there, bump it up a little bit higher. Both Kaprizov and Boldy have been shooting the puck a ton. Boldy doesn't have a point in 2 of his last 3, so I'm going to stay off Boldy point out of this parlay, but I'll take Kaprizov and Rossi with the Wild to win, plus 130. 2 parlays for today on today's slate. Columbus team total over 2.5, minus 110. Rangers are minus 200. Pass. Vegas money line as long as Aiden Hill starts. All right. Crosby, Jack Hughes, Eichel point parlay plus 181. All right. Best of luck. That is today's show. We will see you guys when I'm able to do the next show. Thank you, Aaron, for watching. And we will see you all on the next show. Again, whenever that is. Thanks for watching, guys.